Hey, what's up? How you doing? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make isometric illustrations like this right in Figma. It's going to be an easy one, in-depth walkthrough. I'm just going to show you how I'm practicing after buying courses, watching videos, and so much more. And I want to make it easy for digital designers that make websites and mobile apps like you and me to easily understand this and add some visual touch to your designs in the future. I promise to explain every single thing I do in a way that you understand. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I recommend watching this video 1.5x speed, so you can get over it fast and get to processing on your own. With all that said, let's get into it. Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I make illustrations in Figma and Affinity Designer. I'm an illustrator beginner. I'm not the pro yet, but I'm doing about it like an hour plus to just do some illustration practice. I've been saving some illustration works I've been seeing on Twitter lately, like something like this now. This was pretty cool. You can animate it, you can design in Figma, move it to After Effects and make some animations, or use Rive as well. So many possibilities. But the problem is that designing in perspective like this is quite hard for newbies. And after studying all these things for a lot of while now, I really realized that the only way to get better is by practicing. So I want to show you how I practice for these things, and hopefully it can help you see some things that you can learn from it as well. I'm hoping so, because it's even hard for me. I'm looking for courses on this thing. I'm still looking for courses. I'm not finding enough courses. Not enough. Yeah, I remember I should reach out to some of these guys that are posting this beautiful stuff. Okay, enough talking. Let us recreate. I saved some on Figma already. So this is on my Figma. This is already saved on my Figma. So I was already recreating some already previously. This I made it this morning. You can see this over here. I was copying from this one. Where did I get this vision from? You can either use Twitter, save in your bookmarks, or use Pinterest. On my Pinterest, I save a lot of things like this. So if I come to my Pinterest home feed, come over here, you see fashion, posters, motion, art. Okay, you find more in art. See my art, I save a lot of illustrations there. Some art stuff. So I want to become an artist too, but it's a work in progress, by the way. So you can see some of these illustrations here. This is cool. I'll save this in design posters. This is really cool. Anyways, yeah, this is cool. You get the idea. You just keep saving stuff. It's like this is cool as well. And when you come to your profile over here, you look at what is saved. My mouse stinks a bit. I've been quiet for a while today. Yeah, so you see things like this over here, and you just go through your save stuff and see what you want to recreate. And that's I just keep practicing it. That's how I practice it. I'm not good yet, I'm not there yet, but this is how I'm practicing. So I have a folder for illustration stuff as well. So now we can pick from all of this and see what I want to create. I got this from here. I guess we can, what should we use? I want something simple but also interesting enough to create. How about this? This seems interesting. We're going to cover, so I'm going to show you two options. Make I made that doesn't know anything. Trying to show you two options. Anyway, so I'm going to, this is August 24. So I'd like to use a single Figma file. August 24 recreation on recreating illustration. So I just try to design every day, design something cool. That's why I just keep practicing, you know. And I use the same Figma file. So when I was turning 21, so I had the same Figma file for that. But now I'm turning 22 soon, so I have a Figma file for that as well. Oh fuck. Yeah. Where's my frame? F for frame. Instagram post. So now I've learned about perspective, and now this is a drawing that is probably like a 1 point perspective. So the lines go like this, goes like this. So if you look at something, let me show you something here. So confirm if you're not, to confirm the perspective is this thing, you do this. Most times they are not exactly the same. I want to show you something I just learned recently, but I feel like I'm very disappointed. So if you notice, this one is a straight line, while for this one is not entirely a straight line. like it's a bit bent. Of course, the perspective we're looking at is the vanishing points. Vanishing points means when they're going to combine together. But I know it sounds nerdy, but this is an example. So I'm going to show you how I'll create this if it was me. So let's start with a line. So let's call this frame. Start with a line. This is a random line, not special. Move it to the end here. Duplicate it with Alt space 24 is okay as a space. Then Ctrl D, Ctrl D, Ctrl D. Boom. Cool. That's one. So you group that. Now you duplicate this line again. You rotate it by 60. You see? That's one. Now you duplicate this line again. And you rotate it by -60. But -60 and 120 are the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. And now you see this. You see that there are boxes over here. Box. Can you see this box? Can you see the box? Now this is for isometric. This is an isometric grid. Now many people have different methods of creating this. This method I learned from a course I bought like a week ago on Domestica. The lady talked about how she makes her own, and I realized that this, and people on YouTube also talk about this as well. So it's not as if it's just I formed it up. People need to talk about it. But this is a very strict grid. So now if you notice this, the type of grid you see here is not the same grid you see here. It's almost similar, but it's not similar. If you think about it, they're quite similar though. They're quite similar. Anyways, enough talking, and yeah, let's start recreating. So I'm going to duplicate one over here. I'm going to give this one reduce opacity to like appearance, give it 20, so you can see it a bit. And this one over here, you can start tracing it. You have two options: either trace or you look at it and just start recreating by yourself. I'm going to trace it so we can be a bit fast and also practice what the person did over here. So you start with the square shape, right? Start square shape. Oh, it's not a square. Nice, it's not a square. It's not a square. It's a rectangle, but it's a very interesting one. But sometimes it's even based. This is an isometric grid. From my perspective, what am I even saying? It's not an isometric grid. This drawing is an isometric grid. So what we drew at the back here is not going to help, I think. But let's see. Duplicate it again. And before we give up on the isometric grid dream, open this plugin, go fast isometric. So if you're building anything in isometric grid and following that grid strictly, this is easier to use. So you can just come over here, move like this. So you notice now, this is an isometric grid. You can see we move it towards this direction, it doesn't work. But if I bring this all the way down and I have to bring it inside the square, you see to fit inside the square, because this is a real isometric grid. This is full isometric guidelines, but this drawing over here is not isometric guideline. So because I'm just tracing this drawing and we're not making our own by ourselves, we're going to follow the drawing. But I'll make another one following isometric grid strictly, and we'll see how that will go. So now, because we're following this person's guideline, whatever they did, we're just gonna like basically trace over it with shapes. And look it all the way up here again. Bring this one all the way down here. Oh, interesting. It's worked. Yeah. Yep, that is that. So now you've done this isometric grid. You come over here, you give it a nice color in black, turn to a stroke, and now voila, everything is in a grid. So now you can come into like cube outline, you can group it as well again. Cool. So if you want to hide it, you can hide it, because it's not yet right now. You can lock it. Now let's focus on what's inside this shape here, the circles. Now circles are very confusing to draw so far for me so far. If you're tracing, it's easy, you just trace it. But if you're drawing from your head and trying to like do isometric guidelines, for example, let's say I have a circle over here, circle, and I want to make it isometric. So I use isometric plugin, move it like this, move this one backwards, move this one to black, back, and if you notice this, and you move this one over here. So we even have two options again. Let me show you that one I learned recently. So this two, you duplicate it again, bring it out. This one I duplicated, you're going to flatten it. No, flatten. But that's even true. I've wanted a new trick I just went recently. Figma has a new shape builder. Put this in, so just type shape builder, and you can combine shapes together. Crazy. I learned that today. I was just searching it up. If you don't know shape builder is an After Effects. It's a Adobe Illustrator tool, but apparently Figma has it now. So if you're making logos, it's going to be very helpful. Anyways, moving on. You come down here and you see. So now this is the shape inside here. You see, it's hiding here. So yeah, that's that. But it's not done yet because we want this one to come like this. No, but that's not going to work. We want it to be, so P, we want it to be straight. No, V, needs to be straight. Come here to the top point over here, press P, and you press P over here as well. That's V. Now come all the way as well. Come over here, P, P, P. Okay. So now come over again, shape builder. That's that. And now when you bring it, cool. Yeah, I'm just deleting anything that is not useful there, and then you bring it here, and you can see now this is the shape. Now in this shape you can now like duplicate this one as well again, G, and it can be like your stroke. So make it stretch a bit. I don't know. So this is my rubbish illustration. As you can see, it sucks a bit. If you ask me, I'll say it sucks. But let's look at what this person did over here and let's recreate it. I'll just show you how I'll do it if I was doing isometric drawing, which is terrible. I'm sorry, but this is how the person did it. So get a circle here, then you duplicate this over here, comes to the back as well, back. Yeah, let's get a color here, give it a stroke again. You notice that there's a smaller color behind here, so let's make it smaller again. I can come here and check the sizing. Yep, that is that. So this is the stroke. You can adjust the stroke thingy over here. So that's, I'm thinking like 20. Let's keep increasing it. You can see there's 4. Then the gap between them, you're going to reduce the gap. Okay, yeah, that's it. So just keep increasing it. You want it to be closer. Like that's the whole thing. It's a bit annoying, but that's how it works. You can increase it so it can be 2, and I think I reduce it back to 1. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it. So that's the first one. You can call this, say this, group it, call this coin, and over here, so we're just tracing right now. We're just tracing. I'm trying to like apply principles of isometric drawing to it as we're tracing, so we can like learn what the person did, but we can't pay too much like this. You just trace over it. So yeah, the person probably had a good perspective eye, so this wasn't a problem for them, but for us, since we're new to this stuff, that's a problem. So yeah, that is that. Bring it down here, there are some depths you want to draw inside here as well. So because if it's just black, it doesn't do anything. I want to show this line. This line, make sure that there's a depth in there going in. So you can just like get the line and draw the depth, get the color from this, and yeah, boom. And you can call it piggy bank coin. Oh, we can hide this one, I'm not using it anymore. I can put this one over here, and that's that. This one over here, that's that. Now if you want to try some things again, there's my symmetric tricks that we found in the past. So how did you do? Did you just make this thing once and then you try to like so what I just do now? So this was this over here. I just press Shift V to flip it vertically. You can do the same thing over here if you come to shift vertically, this shift vertically, yeah, basically that. It just changes the angles, but yeah, so Shift V vertically, and you can see this over here. I'm going to try to see if turning it is going to help at all. Unlikely, it's not helping that much. I'm going to see if I do like this. Oh, that works, and boom, that works. Crazy. So let's come over again. Let's duplicate this one again. We're going to do Shift V, and we're going to turn it this way. I'm going to drag it all the way down here. Yeah, interesting, it's working. I feel like I'm missing something. And then now this is going to be the hard part, but let's see if that method is going to work again, or we'll create it from scratch. So Shift V, it's not going to work. It's not 3D, it's not going to work. Can you see? Once you do like this, the depth is not the same. So I'm going to delete it. Now we're going to recreate it again. Now we have two options. You just draw a circle that is not straight, and you like do the wall matching it so perspective fits. I don't like this method at all because it can only see when you're tracing, unless you have a angle in your mind. But if you use this when you're creating a real isometric drawing, all the angles are going to be like half facade. One is looking nice, one is looking ugly, and it's just going to be a big mess. But yeah, for this one, let's keep going. Yeah, so yeah, this is this has stroke, this comes up, this is here, this has black, this has stroke as well. And you can also come here, duplicate it. You can also come here to rectangle to make it easier to just like do the whole joining the angle stuff together. Come over here, open the shape builder too. Looks like join everything together. Join everything together. Join. Move that one. I'm liking the shape builder too though. It's really nice. Let's show me this one. Oh, nice. I was doing this more. I didn't even get the angle of it that well. Crazy. Okay, now so then you come back here again, and close this one over here, and let's lock this layer. There's original, and then we logged it already, so we didn't select it anymore. Now we're gonna select this, you see. So now we're gonna come over here, the same top that is over there, duplicate it, and just like bring it down here. And remember what we did over here, that we add the settings 400-400-33 gap. So come over here, just do that same thing again. So come here, dashed 400-33 gap. Boom. You see it's not that hard. And then the wall, you just select the whole thing again. Ctrl G, coin top, and then just like duplicates, go down. Oh shit. Duplicate, go down. Duplicate, go down. Duplicate, go down. Duplicate this one over here again. Go down. Duplicate and duplicate. Go down here, and this too. And this one, big problem, it's gonna go all the way down. Okay, yeah, cool, not big problem, cool. And then we can select everything again. I'll just say select everything here. Let's say coins in jar. Just label your layers, make it easy for yourself. Then you have this here. If you notice, we didn't do this the whole. So if I close this original and I open the cube here, you notice it's here. If I get the frame color and I just get like a black shape, go all the way down, come up again above the fill, get the color from here, cool. Move our symmetric shapes that we didn't use, go away. This one, let's lock it, call it BG. You can see the whole thing now. But now let's bring this cube, take it all the way to the top. Yep, you see it now. Now you want to do some other things now. Something's missing, it's not looking exactly like this. What's missing? Tell me. You don't know. Is this one's at the back here, this line's at the back. So we're going to, what we can do is come over to this cube over here, and you see this back over here, you can, it's locked. Ooh, big problem. You can select it, make it active, and then bring it over here. Yep, that's one. Then bring it over here again. You can shift H to make it this, and just make it active again, like you press enter to return or enter, and bring it all the way over here again. So that's that. And now you bring the ones at the back, so you can label it. So this cube outline back, what's this one? This is left and back should go to the back. Cube outline front, oh shit, doesn't work After Effects. Front, this top, and this is right. And so within 23 minutes we've created whatever was this year. Remember this, we created this in Figma. Now this looks cool. I know it's fun, but you can't actually use it in some of your work because it's someone else's work, you know. So I'm going to show you another one over here. Now this is just me trying to experiment again. Alt L, but I hope you're getting the idea. Now we're going to try to recreate it in isometric proportion. Now we're going to come over here to frame, a big R rectangle. You get this rectangle is going to be the base, so we're going to give it black. Shift X to give it stroke outline. Use the inside stroke, it's easier to control. And then come over to fast isometric. It's going to be the front. See, it's too big, so let's how everything lines up perfectly, or to an extent almost perfect. Duplicate again, shift X, not shift X, what I do, shift V, yeah, shift V. So at some point it's just in my head, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, that was, if you want to do the same thing again, it's basically I did this, so and I did this here, you get. So it's nothing special per se, just isometric proportion, brings all the way down. But now this problem with isometric, so if you can see I did it top like this, you can see I did it to the top. Now let's bring it all the way down here, and I'm just dragging it, no shift. If I use shifts, I'm dragging it in another layer, I'm not dragging it in the isometric proportion layer. And that's the problem with using Figma. I don't know if there's a way, if there's a fix for it to like drag in the plane you're trying to design in. If there's a fix, that'll be so much easier. In Illustrator, the fix for it is that you use the move tool in an angle. So like there's a tool for it. Like in Illustrator is more, the videos on it, I wish I can show you right now, but let's finish what we're doing. In Figma you can't do, you have to like use your eyes, painful stuff. So anyways, let's continue, and now let's focus on making this circle. Now we can select all this, Ctrl G, cube outline, Cute, 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 cute. Now this thing here, now get on that get on the rectangle. Make it Shift X, make it black, make it top, make it here, make it like this. So now if you look at this now, if you notice there's this, I think this center, I'm not sure. Center. Let's go this away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not perfectly centered. This system. Let's make it there. Okay, cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, that was perfectly centered. Now it may not look perfectly centered to us because it's our eyes is not magically going to master isometric grid in the first try. But if you count the boxes, that's why the boxes are important. The grid is important to help you always know that you're doing the right thing. So now you do that. Shift X. Now you see that there's a center here. You cannot get a line, just like draw it all the way down here. Make it line up with this one here. Cool. That's that. What else? What's next? The circles. So now the circles. Good thing that we're using this plugin. For not using this plugin, it's going to be a big struggle. So if I'm not using plugin, we have to do like trying to align this with the circle over here. You know, the circle is not like square. So one tip I know that without the plugin, what you do, you have to I grouped it. So if you notice, I grouped the circle. Let's call it circle here. Circle. Then you now open a new plugin because you can use. Let me show you without the plugin. Let me see if I can give it a if you know it's you now try to adjust the. So I give it an angle 30 and try to adjust the width. If you notice it's angled a bit. It's angled, the height is here, touching here. So that's because the plugin doesn't look perfect, but that's something. And just do that circle again. Let me show you with the plugin, just like this. Boom. So you can see how it's different. And this one, and I try to make everything touch all the sides of the square, and it did touch it, but it's not the same. It doesn't match like that. So for this one now, if you notice, it's gonna touch all sides of the square if you scale it up. Can you see it's touching all sides? But it's not touching. Just scale it up again, and it looks more mathematically accurate to us. That's the thing about isometric, is that with your eyes you know that something is wrong, but you can't really point it out because you don't know the calculations right and all the stuff. But yeah, that's something I also show you. Other thing, if you're using the plugin as well, you can also just find an easy way to make circles. So I can move that and do it again. So instead of this, 20 length, width. So yeah, this you can just shape builder. I'll just combine it together, and then you bring it down or you can bring it up instead. Bring it up, and that's that. Now this one is doing the work for you. That's the thing, it's doing the work for you. I'll be honest with you. You're not learning anything from doing this. You're not learning anything. You're not learning to be a better isometric drawer, but it does work for you, and that's fun because it's fun to be lazy, right? Anyways, move on. You get the stroke. Yeah, get the brush. Gonna make 400, 23. I'll say 40. Give it this, and that's it. You can give it a nice color that you want. I'm gonna use the wool. So this one now should be darker, right? So it's gonna be black. Notice there's some parts that are not touching very well. So I try to stretch the bit, but it's not always perfect, and that's annoying. So you can just come over here to come on. If I break it, it's gonna look ugly again. So what I can do is to come over here and just drag it up a bit. Yeah, and this one as well. I should check it. This is annoying. Meow. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not getting that, but and that's it. Looks ugly if you ask me. Stroke. I could have had a stroke. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what a stroke was solve problem. Okay, let's have a stroke. Should I did make it look better? So I think she just had a stroke then, and I'm just showing how to use the plugin better though. It's not like, so move this one over here, bring this one over here, and the circle can be, you can use green. Oh, nice green. This green is actually lovely. Wow, crazy. I picked the right color first time. Okay, and you can bring it towards the floor over here. Now if you remember, we didn't finish the box. Listen, so we can duplicate the box and we can take it to the back again. That's the back. And we can duplicate this back again, duplicate. So this one, duplicate, and we can give it front again. We just basically move it by ourselves. To the back. Now, I don't know why the creator wanted us to have all 4 sides showing well, but yeah, the box is good. Box, so you have 8 sides, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 6, my bad, 6 not 8. Okay, and because it's symmetric, you can see that there's a line. Yes, it's almost a straight line. There's a mistake somewhere. Yeah, you can see now it's a straight one. Take it back to this. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, you just duplicate. Let's add more. Just keep adding more on top of it. Just keep adding more. 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 So now the group stuff, you can lock the group, so you can select all this ones inside here. Take it backwards. I want the group to be Alt-L, so I want the group to be I've locked the group already. I'm even confusing myself more. But yeah, that's the thing, sure. So now let's see, want to do the next one where it's entering it inside here. Or you want to add some other ones over here as well. Skip adding more. Skip adding more. Take it all the way down. Make it look like, yeah, show some depth. You get the idea. So now if something's entering here as well, how are you gonna do it? Basically, draw the circle, do the side stuff here, get the color from your gang. Where's the color of this one? There's a way to get the color. Copy styles, copy properties, paste properties. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna duplicate again, get smaller again a bit, and you're gonna come over to a stroke, dynamic, dashed, give it a big number 400, give it a small spacing 40, give it a round tap, round cap. Yeah, cool. This one again goes to the back, go to the back here, come over here, go to the back, and Yep, that's that. Then you're gonna like try to like, remember I taught you the other one where I brought this one out together, and you just like to combine them very well. So now you can also get a, I think this is not the best time to use it. So I want to get a shape, the rectangular shape. I was like, make a mark. But instead, I'm going to use a pencil. Come over here to the top here, 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 X. And now I'm also making sure that I add a stroke as well, just in case. Okay, if I remember a stroke, it's better. It's never always better, bro. It's never always better. Whew, boy. But yeah, so cool. Now we're gonna like get some things at the back. So we're gonna select every single thing. Open the shape builder too, which is M is a plugin, and just like combine everything together. Combination. Oh shit, that doesn't look good. I think it's a stroke stuff that's problem. That's a big problem. Okay, combine over here again. So now I'm going to, I change from the shape builder to the, and so before take a shape builder should be somewhere around lasso shape builder. So it's when you're in the vertex mode that you can activate it. Cool. So this one, just bring it over here, just bring it over here, and I'm gonna bring this one over here as well, and I'm gonna bring this one over here as well. Now bring it back here, back to the back, and go to G, and this is the coin, and the coin is about to enter here. You now make the coin go backwards again. So now if you want to make it, this alone is cool enough, you know. But let me show you something. If you want to make it as if the coin is inside the hole about to enter here, you duplicate, keep this one. So where is this? This is the coin, and this one is the hole. If you want to make it as if the coin is entering inside the hole, you are going to, oh my god, my back. What are you going to do? You're going to get this one, duplicate it, make it up here. So because it's the mask. The mask only works on the bottom, by the way. So you have to like duplicate this one as well. What am I even doing? I don't know. I have to. I'm just gonna hide one. Then this one, the marks at the bottom. Then the coin. Let's duplicate the coin as well. Duplicate the coin. Hide one for now. Then you're going to max it. Come over here. Max it. You can see it over here. Or if you, sorry, the coin is marked. Oh, shit.
Heads.
Fuck. Siri just replied me. That was freaking.
Which app do you want?
That was crazy. I didn't expect Siri to reply me. I was fucking scared. So that was fucking scary. That was scary. So yeah, that is yeah. So you're gonna, you can see the marks is here. This is the marks. If you hide it, it's gone. But then we're going to open the one we hid again over here. And so I'm going to hide this one again. No, just hide it. Come over here. I'm just confused. I'm sorry. We just Ctrl D and bring this coin outside of the mask group again. You can see it's over here, and we're going to max it. We've maxed the part that goes inside there. We're going to max it in two ways. So you have one max that's inside there hiding here, and the other max that is going to be.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Max Ideal Mobile.
Oh fuck, what's wrong with you? So yeah, what was I doing, bro? So I'm going to get this. Fuck, where is it? This max. Bring it over here. Bring it up. We're going to up this max. So this is it here, and this is the second one. Just to confirm. This is just these two we're holding over here. And what I want to do now is to max the bottom over here. I'm trying to think what's the best way to do it. It's not going to be this shape again. We're going to use that problem. We're going to have to like create our own shape. So the reality is that if we delete this one, we're done with this. So go back here. We're going to have to create our own shape. You know what? It's coming. Instead of creating our shape, create another rectangle again. Come all the way here. Isometric fast builder. This. So bring it over here. Bring it over here. Yep. And then the same coin that is here that we're carrying up and down, come there, bring it over here. I'm going to be the max 2. People are talking outside. We are going to like max it. Oh yeah, okay, I get it now. So go back. I made a mistake. Did I make a mistake? Yeah. So the mistake I made was that it's supposed to be for up here. So it's somewhere here. We want it to show only here, where the part hides here. So this one's the here. We want this one to show over here. You just max it here, and that's the effect. So my problem is that it's not going to look good if you don't do it well. So let's do it well. So if I want to do it well, I'm going to come over here again, get this max, build that again, and it's going to look terrible. It's going to spoil some things, but it's okay. Bring it over here, and then this max, I'm going to open the fast isometric this thing. I need to reset it. I'm going to make it top. I'm going to make it side. Reset again. 10 sec. I need to make it no. Okay, cool. It has given me the closest I can get to. What the hell is this? That is to give me something that is facing here, but it's not giving me the shape V. Yeah, I think I just have to move it around a bit. So now this marks on coin over here. Make sure that this coin and this coin, you can see there's a spacing issue here. So you do this. Make sure they're aligned exactly. They have to be the same exact alignments, and then you bring it over here, and yeah, you see it now. So that's it. Oh, mass group. Where's the coins? Where are my coins though? And at this point I'm very confused. Where are the coins? All these coins that I made before, where are they? Don't copy them again. Send that group. Make them over. Oh, they were not in the frame. They were never in the frame. No wonder they didn't go inside. Oh, I see now. Now if you want to make it more realistic, so I'm going to copy this over here, make it over here, paste, take to the back. Yeah, it's at the back. What I'm going to do now is to rearrange this frame over here. Come here, mask. Yeah, coin, mask. Yeah, so this one is just the coin. This is the coin, and this is the hole. So this Ctrl G, call it coin, hole, right? This is the hole. Cool. So Ctrl G again, coin and hole, so you can separate it easily. Now what's this? This and that hole. We didn't end up using box. What's the box? Okay, there's the box. Now in the box, I'm gonna show you something important. Then we have this, and I'll call this one top right. What's with this one? We had two rights. Very curious. Let's close this one. Let's see. Okay, since we had two rights, I'm confused. Top right. Right, so we had two reds. Let's hide this one. What was this? Left. let's call it front or something. Let's call it front. Back. Now you know, since we didn't have bottom is important, so we can get this top here, duplicate it, and just bring it to the bottom. Call it bottom. Why am I giving everything a single name and everything? Because we might need to like give it color at some point. So now let's just now let's duplicate it again, and let me show you a quick experimentation. So yeah, if we're gonna add the field to it, we like to give it something pink. I'm looking like this green that is gonna make sense the most, but this green doesn't have any stroke here, and that's not nice. In the stroke here, shit. You see, when you add colors, you see more problems again. Fuck. It's not obvious though, but it's obvious. I want a stroke over here, so this is gonna get hidden, and I want a stroke here. What am I doing? Fuck. This is the hole I want to do the thing in. Yeah, exactly. This thing has to have lines here. Yeah, good. Works. And this is not going out fully too, because if we try going out fully, sorry. Basically, you notice now this line up being here alone made it more realistic. If you notice, yeah, it was okay because there's no feel, but now having that feel making it more realistic. So it's important, like these details, just try your best to get them good. Now we're going to reduce opacity for this one, so it shows that there is inside here, and then that's for the front and right, for the left as well. If you notice now, you can see why it's important for us to get this over here, and this one 70 left, 70. Now this box, we want this to have 3 layers inside. So the top, right, and front. So this is I'm going to do this one. The top, right, and front. See, forward box, and the back, bottom, and left. Back, forward, and then we're going to ungroup this one. Ungroup. We're going to lock this too, but then Alt L to close it. All the cylinder group coins, we're going to elevate to coins, and we're going to bring them forward. So now it's going to look as if they are inside the box. You get the idea now? So everything is going to be in the back, put them back. Things are going to be front, put them in front, and then the coin and the Alts as well. Yeah. So now we're done. We're going to add the grid and voila. And if you want to make it more special, get another color. Get this color here, make it a bit darker, brighter, black, bright, white, greenish. I don't know, just go with your vibe now. Now this backward again, I'm going to look at it. Something's wrong with the back. Sorry, it's this one. She's a good fan. Oh my god, that was painful. These coins, we have to group them together again. Let's call them coins, so they'll start taking space. What's the hell? Okay, now this forward box, left, back. So bottom, Give it the bottom a few. Give it 70. Left, back. Give it a feel again as well. Give it 70. So now make it more believable that there's something inside here and it's all three-dimensional shape. So yeah, now does this make sense? Is this reasonable? Is this interesting? We end up doing for 1 hour though. That's crazy. So let's do some final touches. I'm trying to think what color should we use to the back. I'm not sure. I'm not liking this green color anymore. And oh fuck. Okay, my bad. Sorry. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna come over to the forward coin over here. Coin box. Ctrl C at the top, Ctrl V, paste it over here. Come over here. And then take it to the back. And then this shadow, this meant to be shadow. Lighten, go over here, go over here. If you get what I mean. I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, it's meant to be like a shadow of some sort. It can also be like, you can also like fast isometric it and make it come this way. So it looks like a shadow from this side here. Still at the back here, so you never know. So the shadow can come from any direction. And if you don't want it, you just turn it off. You just hold it. And that's it. So yeah, so I don't know about the color, but this is not, I don't know if I like, I don't think I like this. Oh fam, I don't even know again. Damn bro, I don't even know. I don't know. But yeah, this is a video. It took us less than an hour to finish this. I'm impressed. But yeah, so these are all the practice illustration. You see something, you replicate it. But then what I realized is that isometric view is very limiting. It's not enough. And if you make this in Figma, there's one thing to design it in Figma, and there's another thing to animate it in After Effects. So if you're designing to animate, there are so many other things you have to keep in mind, like how it's gonna mask so much more, and sometimes I'm still learning as well. But once I figure that out, I'll make a video about that as well. But in the meantime, this is everything I know about isometric design and the likes. I want to give it that other views. But yeah, for now, yeah, thanks for watching. If I ever post this video, bye.